This is a very, very nice something to be hearing. This is the first USB election in Biafra land, the first one conducted by Dr. Ngozi Oraboize in the whole of Biafra. And in this video, you are going to see who they elect, the governor and the person that they elect to become the governor of the state. This is not about the Soludo Nigerian election. This is USB, the United States of Biafran election, the one they just concluded. So they have already concluded the election. So this is the result, and there's some of the thing that happens in the election day. So don't skip any part of the video. Try to watch it to the end, because the video, it is a very nice something. It is a sign to show you that at least they are working. Dr. Ngozi Arabreze and her team is working. So what is there is that not everybody will see the things she's doing. Not everybody, and everybody will not like what you are doing. Some people will like what you are doing, while some people will not like what you are doing. But what is there is that you will keep on doing and pushing, as long as you know that what you are doing, it is for the progress of the people, and for the progress and for the movement of what we are doing, or what Nnamdi cannot stand for. Because the way it is, they will say it is even better when there is much more people coming out to say that look at what we need. So let everybody come out, start declaring his own intention of what he need, not only one group or not only one person. So when people come out to say look at what we need, it will make the government to recognize, and will make the world to know, yes, those people, they are really working. Because when it is only one person, if they catch one person, the other people, everybody will just die. Just so that is it. So I would like you to watch it to the end. Don't skip any part of it, because it contains a lot of information and a lot of things to hear. As you're about to watch, like, subscribe, and share the video to go around. Let everyone see things happening in Biafra land. And thank you for watching.
Our people, the election in the zoo, where everything is done under gun and bullet. So here is free and fair election in a conducive environment. The fully units is free from every security intimidation.
We, North County, Omambala State, USB.
Yeah, as you all can see right in this video, this is a very peaceful election, the first ever governorship election in Biafra, under Biafra government, right? Yeah, now you can see the difference, all right? Unlike the Nigeria type of election, where within few minutes of the startment of election, you see people with guns, you know, all those political thugs coming to snatch the ballot box, beating people, harassing people, injuring people, fighting, making all sort of statements and threatening people. This is not happening in this ongoing election in Biafra land. What they are seeing here is not an audio something. This is real life update from the Biafra territory, right? You can see the difference. You know, during an election is when the citizens, the masses, vote in the person they want. The person they feel, yeah, this person can lead me. Or yeah, get up there and serve me. All right? Unlike the Nigeria type of election where they use bribe, they bribe people. They harass people, they force people, they lie. During the campaign, they will promise heaven and earth, just like Soludo promised in Anambra, no Anambra State to Dubai. Imagine, see the Anambra State, Mbuzi, the dim of ebe kidnapping, all the Keba and Gandine kidnap and them madu busy. They will promise heaven and earth. No. anọrọ n'ihe Biafra gọọmenti mmadụ ebe na-akọ eriri ga-akọ erisi whereas you are not seeing anything onye ahụ na-eme, the person go just dey lie for you. When they notice that their tenor, that particular face tenor don dey finish, they will come dey confuse you, they do one or two things, make you know say, make you come talk say then they do something. This is a typical example. You know, the Biafra government, like the deputy prime minister, she always say that now United States of Biafra, Gabo, one of the best country in the world. No, Gabo, one of free and fair election. When have you experienced this type of election in Nigeria? If you have voted during the Nigeria election, have you ever experienced this type of election? A very free and fair election in Nigeria. I've only voted, I think, once. Then my dad forced me go and vote. I think during the time of Obasanjo or Abigulok, I think Obasanjo or something. You see, people were scared. Political talks were there. They were even giving people money. But see, look at what is going on in this video. Remember, this election, this first ever Biafra election, it's happening both online and in different polling units, like those in homeland. There are the people voting here, right? Then those of them that are from these three states that are not in homeland, they are equally voting online. Nigeria, they can't do it because they have already rigged the election. They have already selected the person they want to put there. So making the election to happen very peacefully, orderly, it's quite not possible in Nigeria. So because my people, now on this video, tag your friends, those of them that are still doubting, those of them that still do not know what is going on, those of them ndi propagandists. No, look at it here. A peaceful, ongoing election, governorship election happening in the state of Omambala, Ikemba, and Odumewu states, all in old Anambra state. Yes, my people, if you have seen this kind of election happening peacefully in any part of Nigeria, my dear, write on the comment section because I would like to investigate. Even at my age, I'm not talking about people who don't go in here, they got 50, 60, half Siganya. I am working like this. We have never experienced a peaceful election in Nigeria. Because once the election is coming up, I had already that they must buy people. Bloodshed, they get married. I get married in them madaro. Guys, share this video and leave your thoughts in the comment section. God, one.
The voting is still going on. The voting is still going on after accreditation. After accreditation, the voting is still going on. The voting is still going on in Biafra land. So, people are trooping in. People are coming to choose who will represent them. So, look at they are voting. They are voting. So they are tired of Nigeria and they want to leave the zoo. They want to leave the zoo. Yes, the voting is going on. So thank you. The people just choose the person that will represent them in the government. Thank you. This is the first voting in Biafra land. Voting is going on.
The Association of Igbo Town Unions, ASITU, has petitioned several international and regional human rights bodies over what it described as the systematic demolition of properties belonging to Igbo traders and investors in Lagos State. The group submitted formal complaints to the United Nations Human Rights Council, the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, and the ECOWAS Court of Justice, accusing Nigerian authorities of turning a blind eye to what is called acts of economic cleansing against Igbos in Lagos. Speaking to journalists in Umuahia, Abia State, Asitu's national president, Chief Emeka Diwe, said that the continued destruction of Igbo-owned buildings and businesses in Lagos was not just an economic issue, but a serious case of ethnic discrimination. He said the pattern of demolitions appeared targeted and had left many Igbo families and investors stranded. Diwe expressed deep disappointment that despite repeated letters, appeals, and formal complaints to Nigerian authorities, no action had been taken to stop what he described as a calculated attack on Igbo livelihoods. He noted that although Asitu still believed in Nigeria's institutions, they had been left with no choice but to turn to international organizations to seek justice. He criticized the Lagos state government's claim that the demolished structures were built on waterways, describing it as a false excuse aimed at hiding the true motive behind the demolition. According to Diwe, most of the affected buildings were lawfully acquired and approved by relevant state agencies. He argued that it was hypocritical for the same government that issued approvals to later demolish those properties without adequate notice or compensation. He further stated that, in many cases, the demolition notices were given only a few days before enforcement, leaving property owners helpless and without time to seek legal protection. The Asitu president said the demolition had sent a dangerous message to the world that property rights in Nigeria were insecure and that ethnicity could influence justice and government decisions. He urged Igbo investors not to lose hope but to rethink where they invest their wealth. He called on Igbos to embrace the principle of Aku Ro Ulo, meaning let wealth return home, as a way of building stronger economies within the Southeast. For many Igbos, these demolitions are not just about property loss. They represent a painful reminder of the long history of exclusion and marginalization they have endured in Nigeria. Yet, groups like Asitu believe that justice can still be achieved, not through anger or division, but through persistence, law, and truth. As Asitu's petition now rests before the United Nations and ECOWAS, all eyes are on how the international community will respond and whether Nigeria will finally...
Guys, can you see what is happening in Cameroon now? After the 92-year-old man, Bobia, was declared as the president, after the just concluded election in Cameroon, now the youth have taken to the streets protesting against this man. Everywhere in Douala has been brought to ashes. Serious protests going on in Cameroon. The president of Cameroon is presently 92 years old and going for another term, which means he will be 99 years old when that term is exhausted. Now, the president of the Constitutional Council in Cameroon is 91 years old. Chief of Staff in Cameroon is also 91 years old. President of the Senate is 84 years old. Now, Minister of Justice, look at him here, is 83 years old. Why the Speaker of the National Assembly is 85 years old, guys? How can a country like this move forward? Having ancestors in their government house. That is the major reason why the Gen Zs, the youth in Cameroon, are protesting in their numbers on the streets.
Even in Yoruba state, I want it to be happening in Yoruba. I want it to be happening in North. I want it to be happening all over Nigeria. That is the only way out.
Biko, nwere okwu ndị on board now. Ịchọ ka itinye ọnụ. Biko Biafrans. Gee this our brother ntị ọ na-akọwata na ọ na-donate 500 million amount or in naira or in dollar, I don't know, to stop election in Nigeria corner southeast. I think it's in the southeast. I want you to pay attention. It's very, very sensitive. Actually, this our brother name. And the key negent Biko Bambo na to this video. I want this video because he's challenging those notable people. Just pay attention to him. Be sharing the video. I want the video to cut across every part of Nigeria. Let's know what they have to say. Kaima Bodru, if the Nigerians are enjoying the suffering in Nigeria, but this man, he doesn't want anybody to donate a dime. He will sponsor everything concerning what he said in this video. Please pay attention to him and tell me what you think about what he said. Just indicate in the comment section. Pay attention, please.
Over my dead body, I swear with the altar and God whom I serve, I will bring out 500 million for this movement And I'm not seeking any all the big men that want to march in this movement. I don't want your money to be involved. I don't want anybody monies to be involved, so that people will not run away and think that when they come now they will start contributing money. We don't need any contribution from anybody. Just we need your strength. We need your coming out. We need your standing with us. If anybody hold you, we will bury you. That is what we need. We need men. And I want it to be happening all over, even in Yoruba State. I want it to be happening in Yoruba. I want it to be happening in North. I want it to be happening all over Nigeria. That is the only way out. If not, this side, they don't value anybody here as men. After all my Igbo brothers are busy in their money making machine, which is business. Brother, my brother rich man, what will it profit you that your brothers is suffering and you are building overseas? My brother rich man, did you know that you will die one day and your children will not even know how you suffer to make the money to build those buildings? I've seen many rich men who died and their children were selling all the buildings he managed to suffer to build, so that he will be called a responsible man. Now he gave birth to unresponsible children, and that unresponsible children are selling the properties that you suffer to build. Sometimes you don't enjoy, you keep the money, you suffer, you think, you don't sleep, so that you can be able to. My rich man brother, let me tell you, I'm not doing this for the world to clap for me. Let me tell you, my rich man brother, you can be remembered alone by what you did. You can be remembered alone by what you did for your people. My big man brothers in Igbo land, you can be remembered only by the things you do for your people. Did you know that when Mazen Nandekano come out for this, many were calling him names? Many insulted him. My big man brothers, if you don't want insults as a man, then you have not made money. Because I believe before you make money to the level you are now, you have met some insults in your life. So if you are saying I don't want any small boy to talk to me, did you know some small boys also talk to me in social media? Some will come and say, where did this one come from? Oga, go and rest. Some will even tell me, hi. Some will even tell me, what did it? Some will even tell me if I catch you. Somebody Nigeria could not catch. So, some of the little boys, they will ask me if I catch you. That's what they used to say to me. If I catch you, or just send me your location. So if you don't want to, if you don't want to be assaulted, then you've not make money. They will insult you.
No, no, any country.
What you are supposed to do.
Oh yes, that is it. Everybody has spoken very well. What is there is that everybody have known what he will do and what he will not do. So the best thing it is to do the right thing and to leave the rest for God. Do those things that you know that it is the right thing to do, and then those ones that you know that you cannot do it, then you keep it for God to do it for you. So as for the rich men and for the election and the destruction of Igbo property and everything, so all those things is caused by the government and by the way they are being treating the Igbo man in Nigeria. So that is why Maznam Nikano is agitating, Simon Ekpa is agitating, everybody is agitating for sovereign state of Biafra. So Adibeni, it is not so. Even the first war which Odmogojugu fought is because of this same issue of maltreatment and injustice happening in Nigeria. And this same injustice continue to happen to date. So Nigerian, they have not any time say that they want to stop injustice against the Igbos. So all those things, that is the reason why everybody's agitating for a separate state of Biafra as to become an independent state of Biafra. So I would like to hear your comments down below. Like, subscribe, and share the video to go around. And make sure you comment down below for us to know your thinking, to know your thoughts. And thank you for watching.